Terrible houses. Last time we did this, I had a lot of fun. I want to do it again for a little bit. This is one I peaked at during the last stream, and I decided to call it there and save it for the next stream. My mom called it Kermit the Condo. I'm looking at it, and I only got one photo in, so it is going to be a bit of a surprise. Let's make this full screen. Okay. You look at that, and where's Kermit? Are they talking about the bushes? Are they talking about the trees? The house isn't green. The inside is actually awful. I couldn't live in this house. I don't hate the walls, really. I don't like green in general, right? I genuinely just don't like green as a color. I just, whatever. But I could handle green walls, especially with these curtains. Why have you got grass? Why is that your aesthetic? Why do you choose to have grass as your carpet? It's absolutely fucking hideous. There's also no TV. They've got bigger problems going on. There's worse things in this world than this house not having a TV, but it does bother me that they've... I also... Is there a table? No, it's not upside down. I'm a fucking idiot. Because of these, like, these things, these bumps, I was like, did they put their table upside down? But there's no table on the other side. I'm such an idiot. I would be in this house and I'd be like, guys, we got the table wrong, flip it over. And then there'd just be nothing on top. Christ. Is it grass? I mean, it's not, I don't think it's actually grass. I think it's just green carpet, but fuck me, does it look like grass, which might be intentional. We might figure that out on later. Wait, what, is the kitchen carpeted? Oh, fuck, I hope there's a photo over by the... It is! A carpeted kitchen! Oh, please tell me there's a photo of the actual... Okay, well, we'll come back to that. I was hoping there was one that's actually in the kitchen, but I'm pretty sure this kitchen is carpeted. Holy, I like this house! Which part? What about this is appealing to you? Jesus. Actual, like, furniture-wise, I don't think it's that bad. I actually think it's kind of fine, furniture-wise. It's just the green. It's the overwhelming amount of green that's the issue, and the carpet. I mean... When you have like an open plan like this, you do have to sort of make some decisions, right, about where the carpet stops. But I would have, at the very least, I don't know, maybe trimmed it here so that like the living room area is carpeted and then the dining room kitchen area is laminate floor or something. Yeah, okay, maybe, yeah, the living dining room kitchen space is great. Yeah, spiral stair, yeah, you're kind of convincing me. But you will not convince me of the green. I just cannot be sold on this green. Layout-wise, though, I do agree. I think I said this on the last stream, I really like open plan living rooms. I think it's just great. It makes the room feel massive. It means you're kind of connected while doing different stuff as well, which is nice. You know, you're not just isolated to one room if you're cooking or eating or whatever. It's great for having people over. I just can't get past the grass carpet. I can't do it. We've sort of already seen these because I skipped through them. This is sad. I don't know why. This one just feels a little bit sad. It might be how empty it is. You can change a carpet. This house has good bones. Yes, but the bones are tainted. The bones will always know. They'll know what was done to them. But then there's this. I have to be honest. I am... Among many other feelings, among all the other thoughts I'm having about this room, I am low-key kind of impressed that they matched the wallpaper and the bed sheets. Like, they're not just kind of the same, they're not just similar color scheme, they're almost identical. You gotta respect that. On some level, you have to respect the dedication to this Brussels sprout. I know they're flowers, Brussels sprout design. Oh, this isn't, it's the carpet. Everything, this isn't too bad. It sort of looks a bit like sick, but it's you know, it's an improvement. Maybe my bar's too low from this room, but I do think this is an improvement. It's just that stupid green carpet. The, like, absolutely hideous green carpet. Bedposts are a bit strange, now that I'm looking at them. Like, that feels like kind of both. You want, like, a headboard and one of those, I don't know what they're called. You know, the princess beds that have the posts and the dangly bit. I didn't grow up with money. I wasn't a princess, and I think that's pretty obvious. And that's the last one. It's just green. Again, I think layout-wise, I will say as well, not to sound like a balcony snob, I don't know if I'm trusting these. Like, I'm not standing on the edge of the balcony. You know what I mean? I might stand here and lean. Maybe. I'm a big dude. I might not even do that. I think a balcony held up by 3 shelf brackets. Probably not. I have a feeling this wasn't part of the original house. This was a take a sledgehammer to the wall and just screw a balcony in kind of job. I think the sub is kind of blowing up now, or nowish, because the top voted posts of all time have changed since we were here last week, which is a sign that this sub is like on the rise because the top voted posts aren't locked in. So I'm not gonna be this thorough. I don't really care about looking at every post on this sub. Specifically this, I want to just show off because it's lovely. And I don't know what it's doing on this sub. I went through this just in my own time. This house is stunning. It's so, and look at how, they've called it a hidden gem. Like literally, you have this completely unassuming entryway opening onto this. This is like a masterpiece of a house. That's the aerial shot. The garden, it looks like something from Assassin's Creed. Right? Like the first Assassin's Creed. This is one of the places you'd have to climb into to get your assassination target. And it doesn't stop. It's just absolutely beautiful. It's such a nice house. I would kill for a house that looks like this. It's just so nice. They have a TV too high, but again, much like when I moaned about TV too high last time, in an entertainment room it should be high. In a bedroom, TV not too high because person lying down. TV too high because TV too high, no, because person lie down, so viewing angle is high. If you're lying down, your viewing angle is higher. If you had TV regular height, like here, and you're in bed like this, watching TV. So no fictional straw man I've just made up. This is not TV too high, actually. But yeah, I won't spend too long on this one. It's just nice, and I have no idea why it's on this sub. Don't let the included slave quarters bother you. Let this beauty of a 720, that's not how numbers work, 270-year-old mansion distract you from all that. Just don't think about it. Okay. Immediately, how come the path ain't right? How come the path don't go all the way? That's awful. Is this the back door? Maybe this is the back door. Yeah, okay, fair enough, I guess, if it's the back door. If that's the front door, and to get to your mansion, you have to walk across, like, muddy grass, immediately gone wrong. I'm seeing it. I have a feeling I might be seeing what the title of the post was talking about. Uh-oh. Oh, this is nice. This is stunning. Kind of looks like the ending, no spoilers, but the ending of Get Out, which is quite off-putting. And is this the slave quarters? Is that what they're referring to as slave quarters? I don't think that's what that is. I don't like that they're not showing any of the inside. It's all external so far. And external is quite nice. I can't fault it. I feel like I've been to this house. Oh my god. Okay, here we go. We're getting inside. And we're back outside. Okay, we just dipped our toes in. We just peeked inside, snapped a photo and left. Right, okay, every single photo they have shown so far shows off the landscape. Even the ones from inside so far have been pointed outside. It actually looks like no one has touched this house in like 200 years. Stop going outside! Fuck! Fuck, 14,000 people, there was nothing in this! They were talking about this, were they? They were literally talking. I assumed there'd be photos of this, whatever this is. This was not 14,000 upvotes worthy. Terrible. Boo. It's not probably haunted. It is haunted. A listing that's more about flexing about lifestyle than selling the house. Okay. Looks like a cult house. I don't know. I didn't know I knew what a cult house looked like until I saw this, but this looks like a cult house. Okay. I'm starting to see what the title's about. Why is this in the Zillow listing? Zillow, for anybody that is unfamiliar, is like Rightmove or Zoopla in the UK. You know what? I bet Zoopla and Zillow are the same company. They just changed the name. That's my conspiracy. So you're selling the house. This isn't just meant to be for showing off. Why do you include the golf cart? Does the golf cart come with the house? I doubt it. I assume you're taking your golf cart with you. You just put it in, just... Does the man come with the house? Does the Ferrero Rocher of golf balls down there come with the house? Oh man, and you know they took a few photos to get that, right? Like, he swung a handful of times. Also, you're not golfing there, are you? What, into the other houses? You have one good drive and your neighbors are calling the fucking police. Do the sunglasses come with the house? Okay, I'm starting to think this post title is right. Does Batman come with the house? Alright, yeah, I'm starting to see what the title was talking about. This isn't showing the house. You're not selling the house. This is a, look at all this cool stuff I think is cool that I have. Look, I'm not gonna say sort of lower half of this photo doesn't have potential. I don't really hate this as a wall decoration. I don't know. I kind of like steampunk. I kind of like that vibe, so that works for me. Having like I think that's the Terminator, right? Terminator melted skull. It's fine. You know, if you want to have a Batman cowl somewhere, fine. This is cringe. This photo painting of Heath Ledger's Joker as like the pride and joy of this area, the most important thing, that's kind of cringe. It feels like you're saying you're the Joker, or you look up to the Joker, or you value the Joker. It's kind of cringe, I gotta be honest. Other than that, I actually don't hate this tiny portion. Again, they're not showing the house. They're just showing like bits of the houses that have cool little, you know, ornaments and decorations and things like that. He does play COD though, so he's probably pretty cool. You gotta assume this guy's pretty fucking cool. He plays COD. Not everybody does, you know. This isn't even that good a setup. I'm sorry. I know tech-wise, there's probably quite a lot of money in here with that TV and probably a pretty high-end computer, which I haven't seen these photos. I guarantee if it's not the next one, it'll be the one after, a photo of the computer, because it's got that like see-through side glass, like tempered glass panel. He's gonna show off what's in his computer. The fact that he included this photo means he wants to show off his computer. But like, vibes, it's awful. There's nothing going on in this. The desk looks like really cheap. It looks like what, it's not, but it looks like a folding table. Yeah, this vibe is terrible, man. Okay, maybe I was wrong. Maybe he's not showing off his computer because he's too busy showing off his digital golf practice area. Man, I just, I just know. He either just actually hasn't taken a swing there. Like, there's no swing. He's either posing, just himself, and just had the photo snap, or he's taken, like, shot, like, swing after swing after swing until they capture the photo. Or I guess he's recording it and taking a still. My point is, a lot more effort went into this photo that's supposed to be selling your house than actually went into house photos. I would have this not like this. I understand the multiple TVs in the living room thing. I know it's not for everybody. I see the appeal, right? I see the appeal of having multiple TVs because I'm a guy who likes background noise. I like having a YouTube video on or a TV show on like my second monitor. In our living room, I had a spare monitor that we just didn't have any use for after moving, so I just put it above our TV and plugged a Chromecast into it so that it's like the background noise TV. I know it's not for everybody. Some people really don't like that stuff. I really like it. This, however, this actual setup is insane. Second monitor TV is too high for starters. You don't need two. You don't need to, unless it's for LAN gaming, right? So this is something I want to do at some point in my life. I don't have the money right now. I might never have the money, but I like the idea of having like a massive fuck-off TV, like 100-inch. It can be 1080p. It doesn't have to be 4K. Just a really, really big TV, and then plugging in one of those like 4-way HDMI combiners, not a splitter. So like you plug 4 things in them. They're used in like sports bars a lot. They use them in like retail a lot. But you essentially plug 4 HDMI things into this box, and then it outputs 1 HDMI wire that displays as split screen. So if you had like that box, a massive TV, and like 4 PlayStations or 4 computers, you could do split screen gaming in any game. You would just always have split screen, and you can toggle between them, so if you want one to be full screen, you can have that. It's not a cheap setup, but I do see the appeal, right? Of like, Come on, boys, come over to mine, bring you PlayStations, that's all you need, and we'll play games together. You don't need to bring your own monitor, we can have a LAN night, all looking at the same screens, we can all see each other's. I get it, is what I'm saying. This is not even close to how I would do it. I'm getting a bit twitchy because I've got like phlegm in my throat and I don't know what to do about it. Because like I can't, like, you know what, I'm just gonna clear my throat. I forgot that's what we were doing. I forgot. I forgot that this is just about showing off to this guy. So he's just showing his car off. The car doesn't come with the fucking house. That's a bit excessive. Look, I love an organized shed for all your tools. I love that. That's great. I think it's just a bit funny that it's all color matched. Like, you know he's not buying the right tool for the job in this setup. He's buying the red thing that matches. But I don't hate it. I do think he's got way more than he needs. You know, and here's my snob response. It's very clean. It's very clean for a workshop. If you have this kind of workshop with all these tools, and you're way into it, and you're using them constantly, you can keep it clean. You can keep it clean. You can't keep it this clean. I don't think this room gets used. I think he bought all this thinking he was going to be a handyman crafter, and then just never used fucking any of it. Because clearly this guy has more money than sense. That's my conspiracy. So this is the last photo, for what it's worth. He, at no point, shows the house. He shows the outside. I wish the price, because I have a feeling this guy priced it at like 9999999, just like a £1 trillion, just so he could show off his house. That's so fucking embarrassing. Oh, this will be a nice one. I want to find one. Is that the White House? Wow, that was quick. Okay, this sounds kind of interesting. When the sports fan bags a goth partner and they compromise. Okay, cute-ish. It's not got a lot going on, but it's pretty cute. I can't wait. I'm so excited. Love. Oh man, they actually did compromise. Oh, this is sick. I was expecting it to be like split down the middle, and it's like, you know, real monotone, monochromatic, and then just like sports memorabilia. But the fact that they've color matched it is sick. Am I gonna like this? I don't like that. I just saw the guillotine wall art. Don't love it. I wouldn't say that's very welcoming. It's getting there. It's getting there. Like, I actually really like this house. Like, I like the layout. I think it's really cozy. There's actually quite a lot going on here. So first of all, I have a feeling this seat is very comfy. It has to be. You just know it. You know that's comfy. But it's like, really, I don't think it has a great view of the TV. I almost feel like this wall is blocking it slightly. But that might be just the perspective. The coffin's a choice. Look, I had a bit of a goth phase growing up. The photos have all been burnt, and I never fully committed. But I do feel a small connection to the subculture. A small. You know, we're talking 15, 16 years ago at this point. But I do understand the aesthetic. I've never got the coffin thing. I've never understood the death thing. And I don't think that's universal either to like goth subculture. I don't think this obsession with death, coffins, guillotines, it feels a bit try-hardy, is what I'm gonna say. And more to the point, why have you just dedicated this corner? Why is this the coffin corner? What are you doing with it? It adds nothing. And then there's these things. I don't hate them. They're coffin shaped. You know, maybe this should have been the compromise. Coffin adjacent furniture. Instead of just having an actual coffin in your living room. Then there's just nothing going on this TV stand. There's just no decoration whatsoever. And then you got big and tiny TV, which I actually love. Big and tiny TV. Tiny TV is completely off center, I think. Again, that might just be the perspective. We can do this scientifically. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay, it is off center because these aren't centered, but it's not as off center as I think the perspective makes it look. I love the tiny TV because again, this to me is a background noise TV, and if maybe this was already here, they didn't put this in, they just painted it. So like, yeah, that's really the only layout for main TV, background noise TV you could have. I like this. I got no issue with it. This sub sucks without the full listings, I think. I think it should be a rule on this sub that you have to include a screenshot of the listing first, I agree, so that you can see the price and get that kind of information. Yeah, I actually don't have any notes about this. This is interesting. I don't hate it. I have a TV in the bedroom as well. You shouldn't. Here's some fucking life advice from Moz. Don't put a TV in the bedroom, it will keep you up, but I'm weak, and I do have a TV in the bedroom. Mirrored ceilings are not for me, but I get it, and I know a lot of people like that for reasons. These, like, these girders are a strange choice, man. But, you know what, this isn't the worst one. Aiden, this is honestly the perfect house for me at the moment. Maybe a bit more gaming crap. Layout-wise, I wish there were more photos. I wish we could see over here. I actually really, really like this layout. I think that's the toilet there, which is kind of a shame. That's not where I would want that, like right next to the living room. So, you know, you're taking a shit when you got people over. Everybody knows. But you know what? I'm gonna say it. Cancel me if you want. The mirrors are for sex. This is the thing I don't get. And okay, you know what? I'm starting to come around with what you said, BB. Like, this sub needs the listing. In fact, you know what? Mods of r/ZillowGoneWild, heed me. You need to enforce the listing being posted. Otherwise, there's nothing that says these posts are real. That these are actually listed on Zillow. This could just be somebody showing off their house. And then you just post it to this sub because it's unique. You need the listing. The houses have to be for sale, I think, for this to be amusing. Because, like, you miss so much context without a listing. 100%, yeah. Because what I'm thinking is, if they're selling this house, right? Surely, maybe the person who put the coffin in the room doesn't have an opinion. But according to the listing, this was like a goth and like a jock, right? The fucking rom-com of the century, the sports memorabilia and whatnot. You think someone would say, hey, let's move the coffin for the photo if we're selling this house. Let's not put the coffin in the photo because we're selling this house. Which makes me think that they're not selling it. And this is fake. This isn't a real Zillow listing, all right? I think they absolutely need to have the listing. I think you're right. I don't know what's going on here, but 500,000, was that dollars? They just said K, but probably dollars because it's Zillow. Sort of looks like a restaurant, right? Like a converted restaurant. Like you'd walk up here to get like a pizza or something. Don't get pizza from this place. There's plenty of pizza joints. They're everywhere. Domino's is fine. Don't buy pizza from a place that has a room like this. What is this for? Okay, what would you use it for, though? Chat, here's my question of the day. Marzo's question of the day. What would you use this for? Because, I mean, this is a weed room, right? Like, this is the room you grow weed in when you own this house. I think that's why it's so empty. Oh, it just keeps going. Oh, no. So, okay, let's go back to there's like 2 floors. The bottom floor is fucking liminal hell. What was that game Trobrew streamed? Does that narrow it down? Is it just called Pools? Did he literally stream a game called Pools? It looks like that. It looks like Pools, the game. This is awful. What is this? Is this a murder house? Old sports center vibes. Yeah, maybe that's what it was, but it looks small, right, for a sports center? I don't know what this is, because there's like a drain, so it looks like, oh, you know what, maybe that's a shower head. Maybe you turn one of these cranks and water comes out and this is just a wash area. And you know what, BB? I think you nailed it. I think this is maybe not a sports center, but like a youth club. I think this used to be a youth club. And maybe there was just like a little swimming pool down here. Maybe it's not for like so much recreation, but you do like laps to get like a fitness thing rather than recreation. Because this is like youth club vibes, right? The toilet's just there, right by the back door. You know, you got it in case you have to make a quick escape. They put the toilet right by the back door. I love the candle. I love that somebody thought to put a candle there. Also love that these aren't, it's not a sealed room. There's a gap, and presumably a gap under the door as well. Doesn't matter because there's a gap in the ceiling. So anybody uses that toilet, you're gonna fucking know about it immediately. That's nice. Very out of place. The fan is it even a fan? Is that what that is? Yeah, I think it is. Just ceiling fan, but not like a ceiling fan, like a fan on the ceiling. Yeah, you know, I'm really thinking this used to be there's just, I can't zero in on this. Every time I think I understand what this house is, it presents something new to me. Now we have the ship room. Just as part of it. You know, I'm almost suspicious that these aren't from the same place. Because what the fuck? No way, yes, BB, exactly. No way this place is that big. Okay. I'm calling it into question. Where on earth in this photo is the ship room? Because it looks like 2 floors, right? And the ship room is on a different floor because stairs go up to it. The only thing I can think is that maybe it's bigger on the back. Maybe it's bigger on the back and the front of the house is just hiding it. But that's the last photo, so we'll never know. We'll never fucking know. I said I wasn't gonna do this. I need to see the comments. I want to see if other people think this isn't real. I need to know. This is the sort of content I joined this sub for. Thank you. No. Okay. Oh, hey. Okay. Wait. Do you have to include a link? Are the links in the comments? Am I dumb? All right. So. There we go. Okay. Maybe I'm being an idiot because. If you have to include the listing in the comments, I think that's fine. I think that's great enforcement. I would still argue you should have to put the screenshot of this first bit, in the post, but you know what? This is easy to enforce. All right. Check the windows of all the pics and get Rainbolt to geoguess where they're from. Oh, that would be... If I was smart and good at GeoGuessr, that would be a very fun, like, GeoGuessr, but you have to guess from the house. What I want is more outside photos. This, BB, you said it yourself, I don't believe this place is this big. But at the very least, we know the Reddit post isn't fake. This is actually a listing. How? How are you getting all these rooms into this space? Where is the ship room? Is it that? Is that the ship room? That tiny thing on top? I almost want to go into Google Street View and try and find it. I'm lost. Oh, there it is. Okay, all right. So, it's still here. I think we're in Kansas City, Missouri. What do you guys think, chat? I think we might be in Kansas City. They're working. Oh, that's next door. Oh, that's kind of a nice. I like that house. Why isn't that on Zillow? Right, what we need to do, I need to get Gladstone Boulevard and look at this house from the back. So we're going on just a real quick little Google Maps adventure, okay? We're just going into autumn here. Don't worry about it. Okay. So over here, this is the back of that house. I don't believe all those photos came from this house. I don't believe it. It just looks so small. That's ominous, BB. Turn around. Oh no! It's men!